how's life?
What's good, my goody gang?
What's up, beautiful?
It's your boy Dave,
And Jess
and we are your hosts
for the Back to My Roots TV show.
You know the vibes, son.
Yo, why is something like that?
Getting ready, it's time.
Time for what?
It's time.
Back
to my roots. Back here, we back to my roots. Go back to my roots. Go back to my roots. Back to my roots. Back to my roots. Back to my roots. Back here, we back to my roots.
Good, my goody gang.
So let's move on to the blue table talk.
Sir.
Is this an interview?
Or a point of view. All in all, it's for your view. Welcome to the Blue Table Talk. Alright, guys, on today's show, we have with us a multi-talented teenager, a photographer, and a multilingualist, meaning he can speak multiple languages. We have with us Ifechukwu, Ibelemen, my bad. Alright, man, how are you today?
I'm good.
How are you today? You are good. Alright, can you tell our viewers, our lovely viewers, we speak to both humans and animals on this show.
No, he speaks to animals. I speak to human beings.
We speak to both animals and humans on this show. Can you tell them, who are you?
Okay, I'm Ifechukwu Ibelemen also. I'm 15 years old. I attend international school, University of Lagos. I'm also fully into photography. I draw, I paint, I dance. I attended Canon Africa Junior Academy 2020 set, and I earned my certificate.
So he's a certified photographer.
Yes.
It's not just the phone thing. Yeah.
So like, Ifechukwu, I heard that like you said you were into photography, but why? How did you get into photography? Because for me, most of the people I know that do photography are like, sorry, but old men and people that. But how did you get into photography?
I believe that skill is something you love. You don't just go into what everybody is going to. I feel mine is inborn because everybody in my house is IT expert guru, so we love handling cameras and.
Yeah.
Alright, okay.
Technical. So that's how camera was born in
with
you. You were born in the. So let's talk about. You know, you were born with the gift of photography, but then everyone is born with a gift from God, but at the same time it's for you to nurture it with certain skills. So what do you think are those skills that to be a photographer, or if there's even softwares, those things that you need, that as a photographer you need to have these things?
Okay, I won't lie to you. I use my phone. I don't carry a camera.
That's
and
hard.
then one thing about art and photography is creativity. Is the key thing. You can't go into photography without being creative. You won't understand. It is like you are being forced to do it. So as I was coming, I have photos I shot on the road, like street photography.
So it's generally like it's making your own uniqueness.
Yes.
So it's not just copying other people's style. Yeah. Because I personally believe that photography isn't one. It's not lopsided. It's,
You can.
It's a different breed.
It's vast.
Yeah, it's very
but you
vast.
can base on one. We have portraits. We have street photography. We have animals. We have different.
But
There you have it, my guys. And this is even proof. You don't need a fancy MacBook Pro or some PC processor to edit pictures or take pictures. He actually sent me a few of his pictures and they looked really professional. And now he's telling us that he edits it on his phone. So your excuse for not doing photography that you don't have a laptop or you don't have Lightroom or Adobe Photoshop, kill those excuses. Kill those excuses. Yeah.
Deep
so,
man.
Back to you.
All right. So I heard that you speak some Chinese. So do you mind? Do you mind telling some people ni hao ma? From afar.
Yeah, so tell us something in Chinese.
And then translate. Yeah.
Ni hao shama menzi, wo hen hao. I just say them, how are you? And ni hao shama menzi, what's your name?
Yeah, reply.
How do I?
Reply. David Shing Edward.
How do I say my name is David? I used to watch Chinese documentaries.
Me too.
Come on, alrighty, guys. Now we move on to the next segment, the pick and remember with our very lovely guest. So this segment is not too technical. So we have a box here. It has a list of papers. We just pick in a paper, and whatever the paper says, we just try and remember what it is. So, as I guess, picking your paper first. Jess?
I already got it.
No. Alright, special guest, you can go first. What does your paper say?
Would you either die for 5 minutes and get to know your date and live entirely, or live your life fully and dying?
I'll probably for 5 minutes and see what my fate is.
Would you? Yeah, but then you have to live eternally when you die for 5 minutes.
Hey. Let me just live my life. I'm yapping.
Yeah, I think we'll just live life that way.
Yeah.
So mine says, what song would you like to play anytime you walked into your room? I don't know. I just feel like every Michael Jackson song gives Black Air Force energy. Imagine me walking into the room and it's and I'm walking and then everybody's like, oh my god, who is this guy? He's so like how Jessica is always like, oh, I want to be like Dave when I grow up.
Please go away.
Those type of
Go away.
So read your thing.
Mine says, what movie have you watched that you never liked but everyone did? Toy Story. That thing made me have nightmares. I'm not going to lie to anybody. I dislike Toy Story 1,
You like Toy Story? I like Toy Story. What is wrong with?
I don't like it.
What's wrong with Toy
It's
Story?
very wet. Why would your toy be
Unless you've seen that Mid Canyon version, if you know what I mean. Alright guys, you know that on this show, it is tradition that we get our guests to sign on our legendary box. So, Ifechukwu, would you do the honors? Thank you. Alright guys, boys, girls, animals non-excluded, you know the drill. With this, we come to the end of this episode of the Blue Table Talk on this episode of the Back to My Roots TV show with our very special guest, Ifechukwu. Thank you for coming on to our show.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Jess.
Dave.
This is Dave.
Jess.
Saying goodbye.
Welcome to Ifechukwu. In this game, you have 20 seconds to answer one question. If you answer wrongly, you drink from your cup of agbo. Agbo is an ancient African mixture made from herbs and plants. In treating diseases or maintaining health, it is often very bitter. Please note, we do not endorse agbo over medical science. Are you ready? How many months are named after Caesars? A. 1, B. 2, C. 3, D. 4.
1.
Wrong.
What answer is what?
Like that. Wait, he's smiling.
The Earth is approximately how many miles away from the Sun? A. 9.3 million. B. 39 million. C. 93 million. D. 193 million.
193 million. Wait, can I have the objectives again, please?
A. 9.3 million. B. 39 million. C. 93 million. D. 193 million.
Okay. B was. Alright, good life ahead, all of us.
Back in the days, the well-known Mansa Musa, richest man in history according to facts, went on an expedition to Mecca and was said to have shut down the prices on gold. Now, why was Mansa Musa, why would a man shut down the prices on gold? Mansa Musa was said to have been traveling with 30 camels carrying 500 pounds of gold each, traveling with 60,000 slaves and 30,000 soldiers, all dressed in Persian silk. Now in Nigeria, a piece of Persian silk is rumored to go around 170,000 naira. So I guess that answers your question on why a man would shut down the prices of gold. With this, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'm your host Dave. You can follow us on our social media platforms displayed on the screen. And I am saying to you, goodbye. We'll see you in the next episode. Toodles.